our Birmingham Supercross rankings, and we're going to be starting it out with Cooper, Webb, and Doc. Where do you think we should put him? Because I personally think it wasn't that great of a performance for Cooper, but what do you think?
I mean, again, we have to do these based off of who they are, right? So chat understands. It's mid.
I agree, bro. I 100% agree. 7th and 4th in the first 2 races.
Yeah, mid.
Like, what?
He has to podium every race.
Yeah, him getting 4th was a surprise. Like, 4th overall was, I 100% agree.
I don't think there's any reason Cooper Webb cannot podium every single race, no matter what. He needs to do that. So does Chase. Those are the only 2 I would say that for. I mean, that are left, but those 2 have to podium every single time.
Like, if Chase wins again and Cooper's off the podium, the championship is back. Like, it's already back on, but it's going to be way closer, you know?
Yeah.
So, all right, moving on to Ken Roczen. I will preface this by saying he is hurt.
Yeah.
He has an AC separation. He has an AC separation, or
Yep.
like, I don't know if that's the right term.
His shoulder hurts.
Yeah, something with his shoulder. So he wasn't up to par. However, he still was riding pretty good.
Yeah, he did good.
So
we're gonna go solid. We're gonna go solid. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't mid.
He got 5th overall, going 4.64. I think that's pretty good. I mean, he even left qualifying in Q2, I believe. He's just like, I'm done. And so, yeah, I think solid is pretty good. What about the guy I predict you getting 2nd, aka
mid?
Justin Cooper.
Mid. Yeah, he was on a roll, and now he's on a mid roll. Unfortunately, yeah, we got to go mid. He's just got way more in the tank than that, and it's not a diss to him. It's I believe in you, brother. But that was, not a deal.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be better because it's a Triple Crown shorter races. He had the starts on point the last few rounds, and it was just kind of mid, man. He went 6.76 for 6 overall. Like, I expected top 3 and like just outside of the top 5. Yeah, 100%. Going to our first 250 guy, Dax Bennett. And now I'm not going to... He finished 5th overall. And honestly, there wasn't a lot of screen time for him because they were kind of watching the main guys. So I think him going 8.74, the first 2 races were kind of mid. But he gets 5th overall. So I think,
little top 5 solid action there for the brother. He's already shown that he can podium, so we got to go solid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he podiumed the first week. He hasn't even been close since.
He's still podium there, Joshua.
Okay, okay, buddy. Okay, shit. Okay.
Anyway, next person's Malcolm Stewart, the fisherman. This has got to go. I mean, I would go S if it were me, because
I think we do it.
He was marking.
I'm going to give you one reason why. He crashed so hard in practice, landed on his hip, and he still managed to go 3.23 for 2nd overall.
But it was flying too, flying too. Yeah, I think that's an S tier ride from the homie.
Like, when he got into 2nd in race number 2, everybody in our VC was like, "Oh crap, here we go again," because Chase is out in the lead. I was like, "Oh snap!" But yeah, I think it's a God tier ride. I think you have to do it. Anybody in the comment section that doesn't agree with us, let us know why you don't agree with us. All right?
Let us know why you deserve to be in the C mid tier of the comment section.
Yeah, let us know.
Speaking of mid,
I was just about to say.
I predicted 7th. He's capable of much more. Again, guys, chat, lock it in, reel it in. I know we're friends with them. It's okay. We have to judge them based off of who they are and their potential. Okay. If Chase Sexton gets 4th, it's mid. All right. If Anderson was to get 4th, it's probably great. You know what I mean? Considering how things have gone this year.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, so mid for Hymas.
Yeah, I agree with you. I predicted 3rd, bro.
I predicted 7th.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. It was a pretty mid performance. 6.10.6. Yeah, not ideal there. But yeah, we'll go with mid here. And our next guy, I can't speak. Our next guy, Seth Hammaker, 9.11.
I'm gonna say some here. I'm gonna say it, and I know chat's gonna do what chat does, but you know what? I don't care what chat does. We're gonna go S tier on the Doc side of things. Okay. Big surprise from Doc. Big surprise. He was the best guy of the night. Not even close. He did have a little conundrum in the race one. Okay. But then he came from the far rear all the way up to the mid, and then absolutely bodied everybody the other two races. I would go S tier.
I don't know if you can go S tier because of crashing in second and getting ninth though. Like I agree with you that he was 100% the best guy, but I think that's why you put him in amazing, because he was the best guy, but he still had that mistake. You know, like Malcolm, he didn't have a mistake. You know, like he was just the second best guy out there. You know.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I think you got to go amazing. Chat, let us know. Amazing S tier in the comment section. All right.
Chat's annoying. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
All right.
We love you. It's fine.
Another guy that maybe is a C or a D here, but that's Austin Forkner.
What were the results?
11, 8, 9. So better. You
I
got 10th overall.
I feel like I hate to say this. Considering how the year has gone, I almost think this is a solid.
That is very true. I'll give you that. That is
right?
very, very true. He looked better out there. Like as the broadcast was showing him in front of Seth, actually, he looked better, right?
Right.
And now his performances all year have been kind of bad outside of like the top 12 sometimes, you know? Yeah. So him getting a 10th and riding 11, 8, 9, you're right.
I mean, if this was round one and this was like what I thought Forkner was, I think I'd be going D here. But considering how the season has gone for Forkner, I thought he looked the best. His performance was, I mean, this got to be his best result, right?
I don't think so.
Or close.
It's close to it.
Whatever.
But not...
I don't pay attention. We're going to go solid. I don't care. I don't care who knows.
I actually agree with you. But one guy that we might be able to put in horrible, JB?
No.
Bro, he went 18, 5 and 7 for 9th overall. Yeah, that's fine. He got
stuck under his bike. Did you see the clip of him when he was trying?
I forgot about that. I just looked at the overall and saw 9th. And I just forgot.
I think he's top 5ing like overall if he doesn't, get stuck underneath the horse.
He went 5-7 last two races. He doesn't crash in Moto 1. Most likely gets right around that spot. Is it a solid or a mid though because of that crash?
This is solid.
Okay.
Have we seen JB in top 5 at all this season?
He got 4th at Indy 2 weeks ago.
Bro, it was 2 weeks ago. that was a long time.
I agree with the solid minus some race number 1. He did ride pretty damn good. And so solid is, it could be mid. Let us know in the comments. RJ. I feel kind of bad for RJ because he looked like one of the best guys out there with Seth. He went 1-2-5. That 5th place in Moto 3. That start kind of chalked him because 2 people went down in front of him and he was kind of dead last. But he got all the way up to 5th. So I think you have to put it amazing with Seth.
What?
Yeah, he got 2nd. He tied on points for the win with Nate Thrasher.
It's RJ. He's not the defending, but he's the previous champ.
I think it still is a pretty good ride, like amazing ride. He went 1-2-5.
Amazing is crazy.
I think it was
solid all day long, right? Like, good job, RJ. Hey, good job, RJ.
Let us know. Right. Should we put him in solid? Should we put him in amazing?
We'll go with amazing.
I'm just saying.
Tommy is trying over here.
All right. What about Maximus Volin?
That's amazing.
He went 4-6-10. That's I think that's a solid.
Okay, we go back solid. Hey, my bad, Max. I didn't know about the 10.
So the 10 is he crashed in the start of the 3rd race. That's why RJ got held up because it was Max. And so, but before that, he got 4th in the 1st race, rode really good right there with Carson. 6th right there with Tommy V and Carson. And then obviously 10th down at the start, all the way back up to 10th, which is still a really good ride. And he got 6th overall. So I think a solid performance for him.
I'm fine. That's fine. We can go solid. We go top of solid,
All right, next guy, maybe Doc's favorite. And I already know where he's going to put. I already knew it. Is it a God tier ride by AP? I mean, it's third place. It's 2 podiums now. One at Daytona, one at
I don't think it's
Birmingham.
God tier.
I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing.
It's amazing. Good podium, good comeback. And he even said on the podium, what do you go, 2, 3, 5?
Yep.
If he would have went like 2, 3, 3, maybe I go God tier because like consistency there. That 5, I'm gonna put him down to amazing.
Yeah, I think you have to go
I'm
amazing.
gonna show chat that I'm not biased.
Yeah, because if he goes 2-3-2 or 2-3-3, God tier with Malcolm, right? But with that 5th
Agreed.
place, I think an amazing, and he got a podium out of it, which is still really good. And so, yeah, I think amazing job by AP. He rode great, bro. Amazing starts, all 3 races too, like amazing starts. Now, what about the winner for the 250 class, Nate Thrasher? I think it's an amazing ride.
I think so too.
Because like his consistency paid off. He went what 3-3-2. So consistency paid off. He got the overall win, right? He has a broken finger that he can't even close his freaking fist. And so I think it was an amazing ride.
Yeah, it really surprised me. It's great. Play MX Bikes with me, please.
What about Justin Hill?
Solid.
Justin Hill is solid? I'm going mid. He went 17.98.
17 is great. Did he crash?
He had to have crashed.
Right?
No, he did. He did in Moto 1. Ken Roczen took him out. So, in the corner before the on-off, before the Supercross triple after the sand.
No comment.
So, I do think it was still pretty mid, him going 9.8 in the second and third race. That could be based off of gate pick because they take the gate pick for, like, say, race 1, he did bad, and then race 2, he didn't have a great start, you know. So, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here.
Right.
But I still think it was kind of just a C mid, you know.
Yeah, considering where, top quality, being around that top 5 at times. Yeah. All right. Who's next?
I got DF next, and
I don't know the scores. Let me know the scores.
It's a horrible, bro. He went 9:22.10. He did not finish that second race. I never saw what happened to him in that second race. So I don't know how big of a crash. Yeah, so I don't know how big of a crash he had. But I think just overall, he's been riding great the last couple of weeks. And him going and getting a 13th, not ideal.
Is Ando next on your list?
He is.
All right, chat. Again, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna come forth, okay, as a real entertainer here. I don't know, it's not the right word, but you guys always say that I'm biased and whatever. It's because I am. But Anderson is my favorite, like one of my all-time favorite riders. Okay, love the style, love the vibe. It's pretty deep performance, unfortunately.
I agree with you. It was a horrible performance because just how unlucky he was. I don't think it was necessarily just him riding. I think it was just luck. But he went 5.8.12 for 7th overall.
Hold on.
You thought it was worse, huh? You thought it was way worse.
I did think it was worse. I thought it was way worse. Let's back things up a little bit. All right, we're gonna climb up the ranks a couple slots, okay?
A couple slots, maybe a mid.
No. Getting taken out twice, and then crashing on your own may have to drop you back down to mid. But
so first one, he got taken out by Chase and still ended up 5th. I don't know how that happened.
Amazing.
And then
that's an A ride.
Second race got into it with Webb before the whoops, and he finished 8th, and then he crashed by himself in the 3rd. So I mean, is it a mid? Is it a horrible?
No, it's not horrible. He got a top 5. Calm down. You can't get a top 5. I know, but you can't get a top 5 in a race and be horrible.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Okay, we'll go mid.
You know what I mean?
All right, we'll go mid. What about the best privateer of the night? Shane McGrath. I think I'm low-key saying it's amazing ride because of, like, he's a privateer and he got 8th overall. I
agree.
And I'm not trying to be biased. I like Shane. Doc knows Shane. Like, I'm just saying his overall performance was amazing.
Beautiful.
So,
chef's kiss. I agree. We're going amazing.
Our last 2 guys on the list, Factory KTM, and I'm gonna end with Chase here, but let's start with Tommy V first. Tommy V, he goes 2.53 for 3rd place overall. I think it's just a solid performance.
I agree. This is what's gonna happen every race. Tommy V is gonna be. He's gonna be him well. Hold on, I just had a seizure. He's gonna. Whoa. He is gonna be. What was I even gonna say?
I have no idea, brother.
Dude, Tom's gonna get B's the whole year and he's gonna win the chip. That's what I was trying to say. Sorry, I don't know, dude. I fell downstairs.
Yeah, I like it's just a solid performance. He didn't really show any spark to get into the lead in any 3 races, right? He struggled to get by Carson in Moto 2. He got a 5th in Moto 2, man, which is kind of surprising. I mean, Nate Thrasher beat him, Carson beat him. But somehow he still gets a podium. He still gained some points on Seth. He lost a couple to RJ, but 10-point lead, like 4 or 5 rounds left. If he can continuously, I think that's the word.
Continuously. It's okay.
Gets second and RJ doesn't always win, which I don't think is going to happen, right, with Seth.
I agree.
Like, Tommy V is going to be right there for the chip. So, solid performance, though, overall.
Chase Sexton, you have to put at S. That's just where we're at. You got to put Chase at S. He was.
Is it a God tier ride? Or is it an amazing ride?
No, I think it was a God tier because that 3rd race, I don't think he got beat like on the track. I think he let that happen and he rode it in for a win, like for an overall, right? I think Chase held back a lot in that 3rd race, and I think he could have easily, until we turn into front tuck Chase man, gone 1-1-1.
I'm not trying to be.
He looked like a new Chase. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not trying to be biased. I would have put him amazing because I expect this from Chase, right? Now maybe God tier if he goes and does win that 3rd race, right?
Hey, bro.
But
he didn't crash. That's all I'm saying.
It didn't happen 6 weeks in a row. Okay, fastest qualifier, won the 2, almost won the 3rd, and I think the maturity in that 3rd race is what exactly what you're saying puts him into that God tier. Like he didn't need to go out there and win that 3rd race. He learned from what happened at Arlington, and he got the overall win.
And the week before.
Shut up. We don't care about that. We don't care about that, okay? We care about Birmingham, okay? But, yeah, he matured. Backwards hat. Chase looks goated out there. I mean, he's going to be on a roll here the next couple of weeks. Championships tightening up. I think it's Chase's championship. I predicted at the beginning of the year. I still think it's his.
Okay, buddy. All right. Well, like and hit the subscribe button. Thank you. See you later.
Yeah, make sure you guys hit the like and sub button. We're out. Peace.